I am so excited to see if this Wolverine figure holds up to the hype and if this figure is any better than collectors are saying. A lot of collectors are hating so heavy. Oh, that's not good. What? If you're new here, we've been tackling the Gameverse figures. I have a playlist of a few other ones, so go check those out. We're going to open him up, do a full review, and we're going to be doing a comparison to a ton of other Wolverines later on in the videos. And if you're new here, I always give my full honest opinion, and I always give a real critique. So it's not hate, it's just critique. People don't understand that, but you know, I hear people say some people are toxically negative, and I think a lot of the toy collectors on YouTube are toxically positive. Some of you guys, if you're spending your hard-earned money, you want to make sure you're spending it in the right place. And when you watch my channel, you will get all the cons, all the pros, and you won't hear me ever tiptoe around a problem. I always address them. This set really did not speak to me. A lot of the other ones were really cool. The Captain America one, I love that one. So I have this little light switch. I have like a ring light. Wolverine's little hand just fell into this hole. No, you don't understand how many things have fallen into the hole. I think we start with this figure because we're all going to be honest, nobody cares about this figure. I have like 3 of the original ones that were in the retro card, and those hit ollies, and they just could not give those away. Nobody wanted that figure, which was pretty cool because it actually was a silver one. This isn't silver, this is like gray. It was actually painted silver, really nice. Doesn't even come with the 2 swords. You just get this one little translucent sword, and if that's cool to you, I guess, but I've not seen anybody posing this guy. I've not seen anybody talk about this guy except, like, who's that? A lot of people don't know who this guy is. I mean, he was a villain in the Wolverine movie, but I guess a lot of people don't talk about that either. So I thought they updated him when I saw this image. I thought they gave him like new ab crunch and stuff, but no, it's still the same old figure that you could buy for like $4 on eBay right now. I mean, it's whatever. You know, I'm not negative. It's just like nobody really wanted this figure. They could have made him go like crazy, like and really updated him all over, but it's a decent figure. He does come with this shuriken because in the game, I guess that was his move. I never played Silver Samurai, so I guess this goes on his sword. Let's see. I think this slides like on his sword. Let's see that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. He holds it. All right. I mean, no extra hands. They really, like, the pins all over this thing. Like, it's just, this is a really outdated figure. I think they really just were like, we know everyone's going to buy this Wolverine. Let's just shove this thing in there and people are going to buy it. Silver Samurai's cool. Do you guys like this guy? I mean, he's fine. He's fine. It's not a bad figure, but it's definitely not a good figure, especially for the price. Actual comparison, and I cannot believe they actually remade this figure and made him worse. Or they took away paint and they took away like accessories and articulation. It's insane. So it's the same arms and legs, right? They clearly changed look at that paint job. This has a actual like nice silver paint job with little details. Look at that. They painted the white rope on his outfit. Look at that. This is actually a nicer figure than I remember. That's crazy. And even his neck was painted. They painted his neck underneath that you were not even going to see it. They could have left that unpainted. The only thing about this is the bottom of his face. No, this figure is cool. I'm actually going to pull mine out. Yeah, look, they made this. And I'm sure this is probably more accurate to the video game. But like I said, this came with 1 sword. This guy came with 2 swords. And you put his swords in the sheath right here. Sheath, whatever you want to call it. Look at that. You get the 2. This figure's actually not that bad now that I'm looking at him. I mean, look at the little painted details on his hands. This has no details. And the paint on his feet. He's got little ridges all over the place. And this is like a dull paint. It's not even bright red. Those shoulder pads also keep coming out. Here they're on pretty good. Again, no one really cares about this figure, but I thought I had to do the comparison in the video. Now, this is what everybody is here for, and I'm going to see if he's as hype as people say. So a lot of people are, I feel like, overhyping this guy, and I'm sure he's going to be cool, but is he going to be as good as people said? And there's a bunch of things that collectors are complaining about. I will address those as well and see if they're as bad as they're saying. You know, the complaints are justified. I'm going to heat this guy up. He seems very stiff. I'm going to heat him up a little bit, and then we'll get into the posing. All right, I heated him up a little bit. Okay, he's posing better. He was a little stiff. By the way, have you guys been liking? I've been posting every single day a new video. If you have not seen my other videos, go check them out. And they seem to be working pretty good. The videos are doing well, so I will continue to post. There's just so much stuff coming out. There's so many things going on, and there's so many new figures. So I've been really having fun with these Gameverse figures. The Captain America is probably my favorite, but we're going to see, because I want this Wolverine. I want this Wolverine to be awesome. So I'm going in this with, I want him to be the best Wolverine ever. And I'm hoping we get him. Now, if you're new here, I like to just kind of get a feel of the figure right away when I first pose him and I first get him into hand. And is this a Cannonball special? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good Cannonball special right there. So he's single jointed elbows. I know we called that out on the channel very early, but let's see. Does that make a difference? Is that good enough? The single joint, is that good enough, guys? It looks like it's a little bit more than 90, so, I don't know. Now, there's no butterfly joints on this. These do not count. This is not a butterfly joint. Hasbro's been doing this more and more. This is the McFarlane Toys joint, where it's really just a ball joint, and it's just out a little bit more, so it kind of moves, but it's on accident. It's not really the way it's supposed to be. Butterfly joints go into the sculpt, and they're a whole different system, so you can get really good range of motion. So this is similar to this articulation is similar to the Wolverine figure, but they actually cut out like what would be a butterfly joint here, so you could actually get a little bit more range of motions, but it's still, these are not butterfly joints, guys. This is. So this is the X-Men 97. As you could see, there's a whole joint that the whole sole purpose is to get that range of motion. Like, as you could see here, it gets all the way pushed back, and this does not. This is just basically just wiggles. It's a wiggle joint. So that is single jointed elbows and no butterfly joints. I just want people to understand that, okay? All right. The figure does not have rotation at the shin, so you cannot get him into the squatting Wolverine type poses. There's no cut here. You'd think there would be one in the boot. No, I saw customizers having to make their own with magnets and stuff. So that's like, those are big downsides to me. The figure itself aesthetically looks pretty good. I like it. I definitely like him. I don't know if I love him. I feel like there could have been another face. I think another face could have been, because if we're going for the Gameverse, the Wolverine in the game, he was larger. So we'll do the size comparison a little later. This is an oversized Wolverine. This is probably the biggest one Hasbro's ever made. So if you're looking at him for size, he might not fit into your comic accurate shelf. So just a heads up there. But as for like the Gameverse, he was very large in that game for some reason, and it does look like the game. He does have the very large claws. I don't think they come out, because we do get fist hands with the claws retracted. So that's one of his accessories. Now, another accessory that's pretty good is we have these like slice effects that in the game he did like this big slice effect, and we do have these very cheap little Hasbro stands that are not that good. Honestly, these are not that good. It's the very soft plastic. Do they even stay up? Like, it's questionable. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see here, there's the effects right there, and it does the job. It's pretty cool. It's nothing special. I mean, I don't know. No, I think it's pretty cool. I think a lot of collectors could probably use this with cool display. His knees are a completely different color, yellow. So as you can see here, like, I don't even know if it's coming off on the camera. In real life, the knees are like so yellow. They're like golden, and the rest of the figure is kind of like yellow. So that stuff doesn't typically bother me, but I do want to just say it because I don't want to not. So here he is. This is the fun part. Let's get into some size comparisons, and we could do some swaps as well. As you can see, I don't even know if it's catching it here. He's a lot bigger than that one. And here he is just for fun with the Wolverine from the movie. And then great surprises right here is the CT Toys Wolverine. And that's got the blue. I had a costume when I was a kid. I did this Wolverine costume, X-Men 97. No, well, it was the real X-Men, the real original animated series X-Men costume. So cool. I have a really fun old picture of me in that Wolverine suit. As you can see here, he's a lot bigger in every way. Like, he's beefed up. He's a lot bigger. And if that's what you're going for and that's the look you want, then you definitely can achieve that with this. Let's take a look at him with some other Gameverse figures, and then we'll do some head swaps at the end. So here he is with some of the other figures. As you can see, they're all pretty much the same size. The scaling is definitely interesting with this, and we can't forget Psylocke. This is the most hyped figure for sure, and for good reason. But the Wolverine, man, also very hyped, and I just don't know. I think Hasbro cut a lot of corners with it. All right, so before we get to my final thoughts, let's swap some heads. Oh, hold on a second. So the skin colors do not match at all, but the head pops on. It's on there, and I kind of like it. Yeah, I don't know. It looks weird. He looks like very buff, but it kind of, I don't know. That works. That looks pretty cool. And here he is. Here he is with the CT Toys head. Yeah, way too small. All right, for final thoughts. I don't think I'm keeping this guy. I do think I'm going to return him. He's not a bad figure, but for him and a figure that you don't really care about, you're going to throw this guy away. I just don't see the value here for $60. I'm not seeing it. It's not a bad figure. It's just not like an amazing figure when it's like, if you don't have a Wolverine, yeah, get it. It's great. But I have so many. These are just some of the ones I took out of storage. I have so many Wolverines that look exactly like this, that are in scale, that have more articulation, and were cheaper. It's stylized. It looks cool. Like, I definitely like it. I will watch it. I think it will go on clearance. I feel like this set will go half off on Amazon at least. I think play the long game if you don't need him right now. But honestly, you know, just to keep it always honest on here, I'm not impressed. It's fine. It's cool. It's not like go out and buy the Captain America right now. Go watch that video. Seriously, amazing figure in every way. This one, just cool. What do you guys think? Am I off here? I always read the comments, so leave one down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody. If you want to get $50 in free credit for both of us, I need everybody go check out my Mercari shop. Use my code. Down below is the link. You guys signing up is how I buy a lot of these figures. We both get up to $50 in credit,